Hey guys. Hello. Nice to see you today. Happy holidays. I mean, we're almost to Thanksgiving in about a week or so. Hope your planning of Friendsgiving or Thanksgiving is going well. My name's Audrey. Welcome to the channel here. I do have a second channel all about crime, which there's a lot. There's a lot of crime. So go check out that other channel. And then check me out on Instagram where it's lots of posts about funny things going on that happen at home, or my cats. I have 4 cats, 2 sets of brothers, not the same parents. But today we're going to talk about something really, really important. Okay? And that is soulmates. Who's your soulmate? Does everyone have a soulmate? What's happening? Am I with the wrong partner because I don't think this person's a soulmate to me? Ugh. So yeah, let's talk about it. Come on in. Okay, take a breath, Audrey. Take a breath. So in modern day society, we're told a lot of BS, such as Valentine's Day, for one. I got to get on my soapbox. I'm going to get on my soapbox and just complain a little bit, because this puts the human race here in the United States. This isn't all over the world, but in the United States, we heavily depend on Valentine's Day as sort of a Richter scale of how much our loved ones, our partners, husbands, wives, whatever, care and love us. Isn't that just the stupidest thing, really? That is actually man's way, and I don't mean men specifically, but man as in humankind. That is man's way of making the almighty dollar. That's all that's about. That is all it's about. It's not about cherubs and angels and emotional feelings, and it's about the floral industry. It's about the chocolate industry. It's about the diamond industry. And I just hate it. I just hate that we do that to each other. And as I've said on my other channel, we teach each other how to treat us. We do. That is our fault. This is our fault as a society. So until we collaboratively change our point of view and a realistic understanding of what's happening to us, we're going to suffer. We're going to continue to put heavily desired results onto someone else to make us happy. I could go on and on and on about that. So most people, I would say, when you hear the word soulmate, what do you think of? Oh, well, Audrey, a soulmate is, someone you're romantic with, and whether it's a man or a woman, and you just love each other, you fell instantly in love, and you're going to be together forever, and you just unconditionally love that person. Well, that's what I would say the majority of people would say, if they even believe in the word soulmate. A lot of people get a little uncomfortable when there's the word soul, as in spirit, because now we're talking about the invisible and the things we can't see that we are claiming are here. It's like saying a ghost. You want to talk about ghosts? Well, no, they don't know, because that's connected to religion. No, it's not. It's not. And in the same way, soulmates are not connected to religion. Remember, in my opinion, I am a psychic medium. Forgot to mention that. I'm a psychic. And I only know this information today because of all the people I've channeled, spirits I've interacted with and spoken to. Okay, here they come. I don't know who this is coming. Probably my spirit guide. Um, I don't even know who some of these people I talk to are, but they give me information. I'll be out in public and they'll be like, "Oh my God, look at that. Look at her." Mm-hmm. And they'll start giving me information on a stranger at the store, or, a million different circumstances could pop up in my head when I'm just out in public. A soulmate has nothing to do with religion. A soulmate is not just your partner, your husband, wife, your long-term partner, your live-in partner. It's it's not a romantic situation all the time. Is that the case most of the time? No. But I think people easily connect spouse with soulmate because that's the person we end up living with 24/7, eating with, sleeping with, vacationing with, maybe working with, cooking with, having kids with. There's a lot we do with our spouse, which, yeah, I could understand how people say soulmate's your spouse. Can you have more than one soulmate? No, Audrey, because it's soul. Well, it is soul, but I'm talking about SOLE versus SOUL. Two different, completely different things. SOLE means singular, one. I get one mate. I get one mate, and that's my soulmate. I'm married to my soulmate. That's not it. That's completely wrong. No. I have 3 kids. I've been married 3 years. My kids are 30 years old, 28, and Jonathan will be 22 on Sunday. I have 3 kids. Do I favor one over the other? No. But one of them is my soulmate. And even though I don't believe our spouses are our soulmates as a general rule, I know my husband, my 4th husband, mind you, it is what it is. Chase is a soulmate to me as well. Completely different relationship. But when I met my husband, it was for the first time in my life I believed and understood what a soulmate in the form of a relationship, a romantic relationship, looks like. We are so connected, Chase and I. It's bizarre the way we connect. We've been reading each other's minds from the first time, even before we met, honestly. He found me on YouTube and, we first started out with some comments and stuff, and it went on from there. But we just know. We know it because we're so weird in our own minds and bodies, Chase and I. I know I'm weird. I'm a psychic. I got, problems and stuff, but and Chase is his own person and deals with his own issues. But we still are 100% on the same page, understand things in a different way than most people do. Everything. It's just everything. And also, I have had another soulmate who I'm not in touch with anymore for personal reasons. So this third person is a woman. And I 100% believe she is a soulmate to me. Audrey, I didn't know you were gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Soulmates don't mean a romantic relationship. And when I met this woman, we worked together for 10, 11 years. She's Asian American. It was a very similar feeling to how I felt later when I met my husband. I met her first. I met her many, many, many years before I met my husband. And it was a very similar interaction with her quickly. It's with her help and encouragement, I came out of the closet as a psychic because I was channeling her father who has such a strong energy. The information I gave her was undeniably miraculous. Not to credit myself, but to credit her for helping me to open up and show why we're here. What is this about? What is our existence about? Our loved ones are still here. I got the chills. I mean, the strangest things would happen with her. And I felt like she's more of a sister to me. She's 12 years older than me. Same age as my aunt, one of my aunts, who was always like a sister to me. God, I mean, just the strangest things would happen. I can't go into too much detail because it's going to take away from my time about the soulmate portion, but I don't believe in coincidences. Here's one thing I'll share with you. My husband was born in America and he left when he was about 1 to Australia. So he considers himself Australian. He has that thick accent and, his way of life has always been Australian, not American, which is very different, trust me. He was born in Manhattan. Well, this woman who I had known already for 10 years, she was born in the same hospital as my husband. And my husband's family owned a restaurant. Well, so did this woman's family. Asian food, not Italian food. I mean, and I'm getting the chills. There is just so many freaking things. It's undeniably connected. And being psychic, I have allowed myself to let spirits come and show me things, new things, strange things, such as past lives. I have always believed in past lives. I've had experiences my entire life, way before I came out of the closet. Okay, now I got spirits talking to me. They're distracting me. But regarding my youngest son, who's nonverbal, again, I can't go into a lot of detail because it would take all day with Jonathan. It's crazy the things that have happened with Jonathan and the things I've experienced with him spiritually, paranormal-ish. Yeah, paranormal. I have watched that child interact with ghosts that I have caught on camera. It's so crazy. It's so weird. So I have gotten in touch with someone my son used to be. He used to be this old Navy guy with tattoos, and he would always smoke, and he was just real rough, like to look at women and drink booze. That's my Jonathan. but I have a very similar attachment, if you will, with him as I did with my friend from work and my husband. Again, I don't love one of my kids more than the other or love my kids more than my husband. That's not what I'm saying at all. But a soulmate is someone you feel like, for me as a psychic, I feel I've known my soulmates long before I came to this earth. Long before. And more than likely had a relationship with that soul, with my husband's soul or my son or my friend from work, but they may not have been, my husband maybe wasn't even a man. Maybe he was a cat. Or maybe my son wasn't my son in a past life. He was some woman who rode her bike down the street. I mean, you could just make up any scenario. Everything applies. But you have this feeling, well, to me, it's a knowing that we've lived before with each other. And I also have, for my future, information showing me who I'm going to be in the next life, and where's my husband going to be? Where are these other people at? Now, I have a friend, Grayson. She's my kid's age, and we've never met in person, but we talk every month for the last 4.5 years, 4 years. We know, and she has her own psychic abilities. We know we've known each other before, and it's not because we just click and we're like, haha, like we have similar personalities and stuff. I have my own visions. She has her visions. And when we do share them, it's amazing. It's like, yes, exactly. So does that mean she's my soulmate? I'm going to say no. But the situation is, we have, in my opinion, lived in another time at the same time, and we knew each other. It's a lot different than soulmate. The soulmate is, I feel, a soul I need to have in the life here on earth to survive, basically. Like, I can't get through life on earth without these people, these soulmates of mine. Well, Audrey, you didn't meet your friend at work till you were like 40 years old. I know. And how blessed was I once we did meet and we had so many great years together. Yes, we had problems. There was a time where it was no contact, even though she sat 3 feet away from me in the office. I'm not perfect. I have problems. I have, thoughts, feelings, judgments, and different things going on. But the bottom line is, I know she's a soulmate to me. And I know if I never see her again in this life, I know we'll be together again in another life. I just know it. I feel it. I think I know when people are thinking about me or having feelings or something they wish they could tell me. That's just how it works as being psychic. So when I channel people, it's not just dead people. I can connect with people who are living, because energy is energy. Energy doesn't die. Our bodies die. So in that case, yes, the people I'm talking to are right here, but we can't see them. A lot of times when I do readings, people want to know about one of their other relatives who's living, like what's best for them, what school, what college should they go to. Well, I tap in and I access their energy. They're alive. They're, at school right now, but I can tap into that. So I feel like over the last 15, 16 years, I've really got a good grasp on the term soulmate. Well, Audrey, I want a soulmate, but I'm afraid I'm never going to get married. I'm going to be alone the rest of my life. Now remember this. The day and age we live in, it is disturbing. It's unusual. It's frowned upon as a woman if you don't have a partner. If you don't have a man in your life buying you diamonds on Valentine's and red roses and chocolates, then you're a loser. We don't want you in our clique. You don't have a man. You don't have someone spending money on you. Oh, she doesn't even have a soulmate. We don't have to have a partner to fulfill our purpose here. If we need to have a partner, I'll just speak as a straight woman. If I need to have a husband, then the universe will drop him in. And he did. I got the husband. I had given up on men, let me tell you. I had given up. Never thought I'd get married again. Didn't want a relationship anymore. Too tired of it. Exhausting, in fact. So our time on the earth, it's constantly evolving. So I'm 56. Well, I'm not the same as I was even yesterday, right? We have to continually move forward, improve ourselves, learn things, share our gifts, talents, and love and time with other people. So that doesn't mean you have to have a soulmate. So you may say, Audrey, okay, so I don't have a partner. I think maybe this person's, we click and, it's just, we have an amazing friendship. Well, if you do, and that's, true, and you do have this sort of unique relationship with somebody, man or woman, then good. Then that's good. Because chances are you do have or will have at some time, maybe not your whole life, probably not your whole life, that's kind of unusual, but you will have at least a season with a soulmate. And it's during that season or time you get with your soulmate where you learn and you expand your consciousness, your love, tolerance, patience, non-discriminatory outlook. It's a time of growth. So for example, with my son, it's a very challenging situation because he's disabled. And I've had to face a lot of demons being his mom. It's not easy. And, with my soulmate at work, she taught me a lot. She taught me a lot. Oddly enough, I mean, she's a completely different kind of personality than me. But we still brought stuff to the table for each other. And I know she listened and took on some things that I told her over the decade that we were working together. And that's what it should be about. And, with my husband, being married is challenging. But we learn from each other all the time. And we also learn about us. It's so easy to judge and say crap about somebody else, but it's like, you got to look in the mirror, girl. You got to look in the mirror and let it go and acknowledge it's you. And you have to do this, this, and this. A lot of my problem is letting go. I don't like letting go because then I feel out of control. I don't like feeling out of control. I was a single mom for 18 years. It's a little uncomfortable for me. So, we all have things that we need to work on. But I wanted to talk about soulmates because, like I said, here in America, we put so much emphasis on it, and Valentine's Day and weddings and, all these things that are potentially setting us up for failure. How many marriages last these days? What are the odds? What's the statistics? And God forbid you not have a perfect marriage and you're not on YouTube or Instagram showing off your perfect marriage. Ain't nobody have a perfect marriage. An Instagram marriage or YouTube video marriage, nope, not 100% real. I can promise you. Not that they're not good together or anything, but I'm on YouTube and I've been on YouTube for a long time, and I will tell you, you're supposed to put your best foot forward and hide yourself in front of the camera. Well, I don't do that. And that's one thing I think people appreciate about me is my upfrontness and my willingness to share the actual Audrey with you, because I want you to know we go through stuff. We all go through stuff, but you know what? We get through it. And with these friendships, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or in-person friendships from just living life and knowing somebody, then that helps other people. So we have to connect. And that is what Soulmates is all about, the connecting. Let me know what your questions are down in the comments, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video and share the video. Maybe you know someone that might benefit from the information I just gave you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.